What it do, Facebook? We are in the building, 163.5, and I'll explain that in a second, but let's get going. What it do? It's your boy Country coming live from the South. Got something to say. This is episode 163.5. Let's get it.
What's happening, man? It's your boy DJ Big Dream, the 33rd representative, bro. We in here.
And it's the heavily orchestrated, never duplicated lyrical symphony known as the Eternal One Eternity, holding it down for the South. Yeah.
What it do, Facebook, man? Good to see y'all people in here. And, man, sorry. Got distracted, dreaming. Always distracting. But, man, this Soft got something to say, man. We back in the building for 163.5. I'm gonna explain this half to y'all real quick. Man, we came in the building today and we got here super early. Everybody was here at 8 o'clock. And if y'all didn't notice, it's 10. We had a very healing and conversational moment between brothers, man. We just talk. Sometimes it's good to just have brothers around and just have conversations and talk about, you know, life, what's going on in life, the things that's going on and the movements. And heal each other, bro. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's good to just have common camaraderie.
Facts.
And that's what we spent our show as today, but we knew that we didn't give y'all any notice that we may not have a show, so we're going to give you a show. You know what I mean? We're going to give you something to see, but it ain't going to be long because we spent today on mental health, and mental health is super important in the black community, amongst black men, amongst black women especially, so kind of want to give y'all the reason for the half and not the, you know what I'm saying, 164 episode that most of y'all was suspecting, man. But we glad to have y'all here. We glad to be in the building. DJ Big Dream, how you feeling today, bro?
Horny.
All right, so Eternity, how you feeling today?
Bro, y'all saw BG home?
BG is home, bro. Shout out to
home. Bro, BG home. He came home today. We might actually. Can you imagine?
Hearing the Hot Boys out?
Bruh.
What's coming?
Even if you don't give me the album, give me they can go on can tour.
He already got albums.
All of them are still. I'm sure all of them are still able to go.
Bro, we just seen Juvie and,
Wayne. I was just gonna say Wayne stayed on the road.
We seen Wayne go crazy over the last couple of years.
Right.
Turk just waiting.
And he just waiting.
And BG home.
So what I need y'all to do is go and watch the 85 South interview with Birdman. I ain't know it's this soon, but he already talked about all that. BG still signed with Cash Money. That's still his brother.
Birdman made him.
Birdman made. I saw Birdman live. That's how I knew he was home.
Okay, so
yeah.
Watch the 85 South interview with Birdman, and he gonna talk about all the plans they already had with BJ. Everything already in line. That's why I say all the stuff you talking about is already done. They were just waiting on him to actually touch down.
That's what's up.
You know what I mean? So you finna see some crazy stuff.
It's about to be some real nostalgic Southern shit going on. Bro.
Yeah, bro. I would love to see a Hot Boys.
Bro, Hot Boys reunion. I'll pay for that.
I'll pay for that. Coming. He actually trying to bring all old Cash Money together. He did say I can't get 100% of them because stuff changed.
Right.
Some people have died.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He said, but for the most part, y'all gonna be happy with what we finna put together. Birdman said that on the interview.
I mean, bro, but Manny Fresh, Birdman,
that's done.
Wayne, that's BG, done. Turk, Juvie.
Yeah. Oh, so he didn't say nothing about Turk, but Juvie for sure.
Bro, it'd be tough.
I don't think Turk got enough money to turn down what Birdman offered him right now. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like
they still got he gonna be able to pull Turkey in just off of that. But you know, Turk and Lil Wayne having a difference of opinion right now because Turk told the story of Lil Wayne getting burnt by the girl.
Yeah.
And Lil Wayne feels some type of way about that.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So outside of that, I think it's gonna be together, and I think Birdman got enough power to pull it off and make Lil Wayne come to the back. You know what I mean? For one reunion, Cash Money did it.
Yeah.
And I think that's some of the reason.
Oh, no limit.
No, but that meant no limit.
Yeah.
Because he always say that, you know, we ain't in competition with them, and I got all respect for them, but we feel like we better because that was his competition.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean? That inspired him to move farther and to go harder. Because of what?
Bro, if it wasn't on No Limit, it wouldn't be no Cash Money.
Very possible. Because Birdman was way more street than he was music.
Yeah.
Until he seen what he did see what No Limit was doing legitimately.
I'm gonna tell you something else. Something else that Cash Money did that changed their landscape. They had an in-house producer that was fire.
Yep.
Manny Fresh produced all of those beginning albums, bro.
What?
In the kitchen.
I think.
Did you hear that?
I do.
The kitchen.
I do get what you're saying. But P had a whole team in Beats by the Pound.
Oh, no. P did it right first.
You know what I mean?
That's
so
what I'm saying.
yeah. But I agree. When you got, and you got to think, Manny Fresh already had a name before he went to Cash Money.
Yeah, he did.
You know what I'm saying? So by them having a recognized DJ / producer that also made like
it's a lot easier.
Yeah, bro. Like
it laid down the ground.
Yeah, man.
Bro, let me tell you something.
And Juvie already had a name before he signed.
Yeah.
It would never have been to back that thing up if it wasn't for Manny Fresh, bro.
Yeah.
Just as much as this big part of Juvie, it's just as much part. It may be a bigger part of Manny Fresh.
I totally agree because Juvie had the music, but ain't had Blue until Cash Money hooked up with. So sometimes it's about the stars align. You feel me? You finally had a dude who had the producing skills to make millions. You had a rapper that had the skills to make millions, and you had somebody to put the money behind them, and Birdman and Slim to make millions.
Yep.
Bro, one of my favorite, bro, I can't make this up, bro. When I was growing up listening to Cash Money records, bro, I used to, like, bro, Manny Fresh was my favorite guy to hear rap because he was the fun rapper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But you know he hated rapping.
I can believe it.
Bro, he talked about it. He was like, he didn't want to do the Big Timers album. He did not want to rap. He was a DJ producer.
Yeah.
But, like, bro, he was one of the best, like, fun rappers out there.
Manny Fresh funny, man.
He fun
Super
altogether,
fun.
man. I did a show with him in Pensacola.
That's what's up.
And he real cool dude. You know what I mean? I never got that I'm a rich nigga vibe off him. It was, let's turn this mug out type vibe. You know what I'm saying? Me, him, and Brim. I did a show with him in Pensacola.
What year was that? You remember? So
It was after he was a monster. But I got to hang around with them in the beginning before they was huge. Back that ass up was just coming out.
they came to the Civic Center.
Yeah, I was with that crew.
So let me tell you what was so funny about that. I didn't really know who they were.
No one did. That's the point.
I was downtown, headed back to the house. Hit a little side street. It's a little side street where like the hotels and stuff are right over by the Civic Center. Bruh, Slim and Baby was just on the corner.
True.
White tee, jabos, hats. The only reason I realized who they were, I saw the Cash Money chain. But I was too far past. Them at that point. The second time I ever ran into Birdman, I ran into Birdman and go ahead.
The Civic Center, I was backstage with them.
Okay. So I ran into Birdman and Lil Wayne in New Orleans at Peaches, and they were so short I didn't recognize it. I saw the bodyguard first, and I was like, man, that's a big ass dude. And then I just happened to refocus.
Birdman short too?
Birdman like 5'5".
I didn't know that.
Ain't that tall.
Yeah, like they legit, like when they walked past me, I was just like, all right. And it went to her, all right, Playboy.
I think he's a little taller than that.
5'5" short.
Bro, okay, he might be 5'6", 5'7" at the most. But
also, now when I say that, I was a kid.
I mean, Wayne's short though.
Yeah, Wayne, 5'2", 5'3".
I was a kid at the time. I was 17, 18 years old.
Yeah.
This right before Big Dream became Big Dream.
But
that was one of the inspirations.
But what even prompted me to tell this story, I'll never forget this. Me and my friend, when I was a freshman at Dillard, when we was in New Orleans, we just on the interstate. We playing, oh God. It was not Millionaire's Dream. It was one of them songs off that Big Timers album though. We got the music up, we on the interstate, we riding, and we just rapping. The traffic slow down because it's an event night. It's like a Friday night. Traffic slow down. We in traffic. We got the windows rolled down. We da. But I see the window in my peripheral roll down. My homegirl is losing it. What the fuck you doing? I look to my right. Manny Fresh is in a yellow BMW. sitting right next to us. He was like, "Yeah, I really like that song that y'all got going," and then just hauled ass and pulled off. His tag had MMMMN, the number 4 SHO, and I was like, "What his tag say?" And then I went back and listened to the album. You know, his like license plate say "Money making nigga for sure, chilling by my boy's house, kissing the MMN, money making nigga." I say, God, that was not a lie.
Different level.
That was one. That's
level.
one of them like just real spontaneous moments that happen in your life. That it was crazy. But yeah, I mean, like you say, back then, and then we talking about early 2000s.
Yeah, early.
Nobody
2000s.
doing nothing like that.
Yeah, early. Bro, they was different. They had the
Late night,
Prowlers.
yeah.
We thought the Prowlers was something crazy.
Yep.
They had the Prowlers and all that, bro.
So when I met them, they didn't have none of that.
No.
You know what their fee was when they came for that show? 3 limousines and 3 hotels.
Wow.
That's why they got so many. That's why. So it was Boogie Down Production did that show. Leo C, Scooter C, Shorter Rob, Miller Mac. Am I lying about that? You feel me? They packed that out. They just got lucky on that deal. That's when they went and bought Jazzy Blues Cafe and that studio.
Yep, I remember all that.
From that.
Yeah.
You feel me? They made so much money because they bought them at the exact right time. Like Lil Wayne was nobody at the time.
Oh yeah, for sure. Lil Wayne wasn't nobody.
He didn't have a name yet.
Right.
He was the little guy that was gonna be next.
This is
That's all
before
we
the
heard
block
about.
is hot. This is before.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, way before. Bro, back that ass up. I ain't became an anthem yet.
What, the block is hot came out when he was 15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was
Think
really
about
a kid just hanging with.
He was 15 years old when the block is hot dropped.
Yep.
The album block is hot dropped.
Yeah. True. He was a kid hanging with them that they said was gonna be hot. He was nobody when I met him. You know what I mean? And the only person who had star talent was Juvie. Juvie started. Nobody looked up to Birdman at the time. We didn't know who Slim was.
Right.
I don't even, a whole group of niggas. We didn't know who they were.
I don't even know if this is still a thing or not, but that's why Wayne didn't curse on a lot of early records.
For sure.
You had to be 16 to curse on a record. That was like licensed by the RIAA. And I just remember when the album dropped, I was like, damn, he can't have that on that record. And then I was like, yeah, it will, because by the time the album dropped, he'd be just like the album dropped. Then like the next week he turned 16. Yeah. And that I will never forget that.
Yep.
Yeah, I met Lil Wayne like that at that show. Watched the money that he cats pulled in, and I thought I was gonna be a promoter for life. You know what I mean? Cause I had drug money at the time, but I had drug money. I felt like everything they did I could do, cause they ain't really spend a whole lot of money. You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
I felt like I can do it. I can do it over and over again, which that's not life. That was just a one-time blessing, even for them. You
Right,
know what I'm
right.
saying? And then I was there to meet a few other people when they were that age. I met Boosie when he was that age.
Okay.
Even though he was a little younger than me, I was young too when I met Boosie. You know what I mean? Boosie was just a little nigga with a group of niggas when I met him. You know what I mean? In Atmore, at the Chickadee. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, I've got the chance to meet these cats, never knowing that they was gonna become who they became.
Right.
You know what I mean? I would have million never thought that kid Lil Wayne was gonna be Lil Wayne.
Right.
Cause I most definitely would have sucked up to him and made friends or some shit. Then you feel me? At that time, I'm gonna just tell you how crazy life was for me at that time. When I met Cash Money, I said, them niggas doing their thing, but we better than them. I actually thought I was gonna be bigger than Cash Money at that time.
Bruh.
I had just hooked up with Kino Valentino. I knew them at the time, and we were producing music and just getting shit out. I felt like we was gonna be better than Cash Money. That's how lower level they was compared to who they is now.
Bro, I remember, and
That's crazy.
That is crazy. This is fast forwarding a little bit. I remember Wayne being in the South, from the South. The Block is Hot, 500 Degrees. I remember these albums coming out and was like, bruh, Lil Wayne like that. Then I remember Lil Wayne going missing for 3 years, changing his whole style. Being rumored to go to Rockefeller and all that, and then he come back and he was a totally different rapping dude.
He was
I
the
remember
Wayne we know today.
he the Lil Wayne we know today, because the Wayne, like if you listen to early Wayne versus what was the name of the song?
When he locked his hair,
Yes,
he switched up everything.
when he changed into, It was, bro, because it wasn't. He got a song that came out that wasn't on the Carter one, but it came out before the Carter one. But
Shooter?
It was, huh?
Talking about Shooter?
No, Shooter was on Carter 2.
2, that's right.
So it was a song that came out before the Carter 1 that wasn't on the Carter 1. It's just a single. It ain't on no albums right now. It was him coming back after 3 years showing his new rapping style. And it did well, but it wasn't received well because people were suspecting old Wayne.
Right.
And then Carter 1 came out. That's when he became the Wayne that we know today.
Right.
But I like right now, if you listen to the Wayne discography from beginning to like the Carter 2, it's a 3-year gap in between 500 Degrees and Carter 1. It's like a 3-year gap, and that's when he reinvented himself.
Right.
And like man, it was like it's crazy to say it like that because Wayne is definitely older than me. I think he's 38. But I remember growing up with Wayne. Like I grew up with his sound.
Yeah.
I remember his sound evolving, listening to him. And like that's the thing about hip hop.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Wayne a little older than me. I think Wayne like 40, 41.
Yeah.
Is he?
He 40.
Yeah.
He at least 40.
Is
At least
he?
40. He was too close to my age at the time. I was young.
Yeah, I think he was born like 81, 82, something like that. Maybe 83.
He 40.
Okay,
He
yeah.
40. So okay, you're right. I said he was 38. He's 2 years older than what I thought he was. Because Drake 30.
Nicki
38,
42. Ain't no
Yeah.
Nicki was older.
Me
when she
and
came
Drake
in.
about the same age.
Yeah, Nicki was older when she came in. Drake 38.
I'm 38.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drake
36.
Okay.
Y'all old motherfuckers.
Drake 36?
Yeah.
Man, my age. But either way, I remember growing up, like Wayne is one of the few people I can say that I grew up with. Like, mind you, I grew up with Hove too, because you know Hove, my guy.
Right.
I grew up with Hove too, but Hove actually started in 96.
Yeah.
In 96, I was too young to understand what he was talking about.
Facts.
I didn't understand what he was talking about to the Black Album, bro. Black Album came out in 2004.
Yeah.
Old 53.
When Black Album came out, I was like, oh, this is the
This
best
is it.
rapper ever.
Yeah.
And I went back and listened to everything before. And I had heard a bunch of the stuff, but it was like, oh.
When
I
was about to say that my experience with Jay-Z really didn't come full circle until probably the Blueprint 3 for me. Mm-hmm. No, wait. The Blueprint 3 came out before the Black Album, right?
No, Blueprint 3 came out after.
Okay, so no, I'm with you on the Black Album.
Black Album.
The Black Album hooked me. I liked certain songs from Jay-Z, but it took me getting older and then going back and listening to his records to appreciate them.
To understand that bro been doing something that nobody was doing
Right.
for a long time.
Right.
Bro was doing stuff that nobody done in 96.
Yeah.
I became a major Jay-Z fan after Biggie died.
So you was in on 96. You was in on the
I genuinely
original.
felt like he took the throne.
Okay.
So you grew up with Reasonable Doubt. Reasonable Doubt was like the first one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to circle back to Reasonable Doubt. I was too young. Reasonable Doubt came in 96.
But you also got to realize, at the time I heard Reasonable Doubt, New York actually owned the throne.
Yeah, they owned everything.
You feel what I'm saying? So you only listened to, so in 96, you had rap and Buddha music. Mm-hmm. The South only was making Buddha music at the time.
Yeah.
So you want to listen to rap, you had to go to the West Coast and listen to Wu-Tang, Jay-Z.
East Coast.
Yeah,
Wu-Tang,
East Coast. Man. Yeah. You had to listen to that. Then before West Coast took over.
I mean, no, West Coast was hot in 96. That's when Big died and Pop died.
Literally, Pop was just starting to wake the West up. Literally. You had NWA.
NWA, that was 90, early 90s.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, Snoop.
Snoop came after NWA.
No, bro, Death Row Records was definitely before.
No. You gotta realize, Snoop came after Dre separated from NWA.
For sure. That was Death
The
Row.
Chronic album, what, 99?
Chronic was, yeah, but Death Row was NWA was first Death Row, right?
NWA was pre-Death Row.
Pre-Death Row.
Yeah.
And then Death Row came, that was Dog Pound. When did Dog Pound come out, bro? Snoop.
99?
No.
No, it was way before then.
94, 95?
Dog came out 93.
I was trying to say, yeah.
Christ.
That's what I'm saying. That's Death Row.
Yeah.
So Death Row
92.
after
I'm looking at.
No, I'm saying Snoop first came out in 92.
So, yeah,
on
after
Dre's solo
NWA
single Deep Cover.
After NWA, Death Row started, and they ran until.
Dog came out in 93.
Yeah,
Snoop 51.
Yeah, Death Row ran for years.
Yeah.
Bro. Death Row ran for years until it got to like. That's when that whole. I mean, 96 is. I mean, Tupac was signed to Death Row.
Yeah.
Are you right?
Tupac was signed to Death Row.
The Chronic came out in 92.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nigga, I thought that was later.
Yeah, so the West Coast ran things for a minute.
I'm gonna tell you why I know.
East Coast was first.
I'm gonna tell you why.
East Coast was first.
Yeah, but
like the West had a strong run, then East Coast came back. That's when the DMX, Jay-Z,
right. That's why I'm missing that.
Prodigy.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
Mobb
the
Deep.
96 to like 2002.
So
Yep.
it was Birthplace Harlem. West Coast take over. New York come up with Jay-Z, Big Pun, yeah, that whole crew, yeah.
yeah,
man,
the whole Terror Squad, Dipset.
Some reason I'm thinking that was first.
Dipset.
Some reason I was thinking that was first.
Nah,
But yeah, it's actually the third.
yeah.
It's the third. Because
Yeah.
like I said, you had it originated in New York.
And then Atlanta was like,
It's all out.
Give me that.
let me see. Let me see the mic for a minute. Atlanta, let me see like you'll never see it again.
Between Atlanta, New Orleans, and Miami.
Wait,
Hey.
stop. Don't disrespect Texas.
Okay,
what-
I'm sorry.
Texas.
Don't disrespect Texas.
So on some real Texas, to this day is their own market.
Yeah.
And that's why.
But
That's what I was about
South,
to say.
Texas came hard, and they
Oh,
came
yeah,
down
yeah,
like
no
a
doubt.
mini Atlanta.
Texas
I don't think
is-
they went as hard as Atlanta, but close.
I mean, bro, Texas is their own market, bro.
I was gonna say,
Texas never put out an Outkast.
But nobody never put out Outkast
I
though.
mean, you get what I'm saying?
Nobody did though.
I mean, there's some stuff that did come out of Texas that Atlanta did do a little better.
Nobody did Outkast though.
yeah,
There's no Outkast.
nobody's gonna do Outkast, but I mean, I mean,
Hey, real quick, where the Dungeon family from?
Atlanta. Outkast is in the Dungeon family.
Yeah, you're right, but yeah, right.
I mean-
you know what I'm saying? Atlanta came with shit early.
Goody Mob,
that
all
nobody,
of it.
yeah.
Goody Mob, Cool Breeze, Slim
Yeah,
Cutter.
man.
But you know that is one of my favorite albums, and you can't really find it. I think you can find it on some streaming sites now. But the Skinny from Slim Cutter Calhoun, that's a nice album, bro, and people fucking sleep on it. People sleep on it, man.
Well, yeah, I think Texas was his own market.
I do too.
They
And
did.
Texas to this day is still their own
Because
market.
I agree.
99, 2000. I wasn't really heavy on Texas music like that, but my sister was out that way.
Okay.
And I went
So
to
I'ma
go,
say this
like when I went to go
side
visit
thing
them.
real quick.
Yeah, go ahead.
I do put the Ghetto Boys in the same group with Goody Mob and Outkast.
You don't put UGK in that group?
They should be.
Fuck yeah.
That's what.
Hey,
that was the point that I was making.
Hey, volumes and
That's why I had that. They from Memphis, but that's why I had that look on my face. That's what I had on my face. So when you was like, man, they never put out Outkast, I was like,
Yeah.
I play UGK like 6 times a week.
I actually put UGK and with UGK and Scarface and them along
Ghetto
with
Boys.
Goody
Yeah, like Ghetto Boys.
and Outkast.
Now, when you talk about Texas being its own market, I didn't hear screw music until like the 2000s.
I always hate screw music.
So I always loved screw music. So I heard screw music when I was, I was young. Cause I got family. I got mad family in Texas.
Right.
So when they came, like I had a cousin, shout out to Champ, came and lived with us for like 2 years.
Yeah.
And bruh,
My
I heard everything screw.
my
I knew who Flip
introduction.
was before Flip knew who he was.
My introduction to Texas music were actual physical screw tapes.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I had a homie that was a little bit older. He was my, with my sister, whatever, literally would pick us up. And we thought this was the coolest shit because we was like 15. This motherfucker was 19 in a white Benz. You know what I'm saying? And I mean, that's all they did was just like hit the slab and play screw music. That was their thing that they wanted to do. They would
They
ride.
call it ride music.
They would just ride. And I mean, I was like, why?
My bad. They call it slab music.
Yeah, I was like,
That's
why
what I'm
does
saying.
everything sound like this? I had listened to so much screw music that when I heard some of the songs in standard mode, I was like, why it sound like this? Cause that ain't what I know.
Bruh.
In Love with My Money by Chamillionaire and Paul Wall. I didn't know what the real version sounded like for like 6 years. No exaggeration.
I believe that.
The first time I heard that song in a regular pitch, I was like, "No, I need to screw that shit back." Like I don't even like it.
Bruh, Big Tuck got music that you can't even hear regular.
That's true.
It came out screwed and it's just paid screwed. Like you can't even get the regular version of Big Tuck on some song, bruh.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, bro. Texas definitely was his own market, bro. And they still is, bro. Slim Thug became mainstream off his sales just in Texas.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like, bro, Texas is a different beast, bro.
Yep.
Bro, big extra to plug. Shout out to him right now. He walked out Spence, although Spence got his ass whooped. Big extra to plug. I was real hyped to see him walk out. And a lot of people were mad. They were like, man, you can't just walk out with somebody that don't nobody know for this big of a fight. But, bro, I respect the fact that he had big extra to plug walking out,
I'm
bro.
going to tell you something. If old boy not die, Texas have another run of their own music.
Cool.
Mo 3.
I mean, they still running, though.
Hey, if Mo 3 not die, I think they have a new run. I gotta go back to Nissan and check some shit before I go home. So I sent a little reminder because last time I did not go. I left that bitch fucked up. Nobody said anything to me about it, but I'm most definitely.
You know who Mexican OT is?
Mm-hmm. I seen.
Yeah.
I've been people.
That Johnny Dang is hard.
I've been people.
So yeah, man.
I've been people. But man, hey, look, we told y'all we're gonna give y'all something.
I got you one.
This something. Both gonna take us out, man. We love y'all. Appreciate y'all for tuning in for this half episode. We sorry it's so short. I promise you next week we're gonna give y'all a full episode. When I say a full one, we're gonna give you a long go.
And we're gonna be on it before 8:30.
We're gonna be on before 8:30.
Yeah.
We may take y'all all night.
Our quote of the week says, "Great things happen to those who don't stop believing, trying, learning, and being grateful." That's by Roy T. Bennett.
Man, we appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. Y'all got to hear us talk about some music stuff, man, and some chill stuff, man. But we appreciate y'all for giving us the room to have, like, some brotherly healing moments and not be on here so early and just, nurture each other and each other's mind. Appreciate y'all, man. This is Souf Got Something to Say. This was episode 153.5, man. We'll see y'all next week for 154, and we're going to give y'all 164. And we're going to give y'all some amazing, even if we got makeup tops ourselves, man, we'll be here. Appreciate y'all. Peace.